Hi, I'm Jana, and this is a Real Mom car tour of the 2025 Nissan Armada Platinum Reserve. This has had a major refresh, and I'm going to take you on a quick tour and tell you what I liked and what you need to know about the new Armada. So let's do it. If you're new here, I'm glad you found me. Hi, I'm Jana, and I give Real Mom car tours. I am a boy mom, auto enthusiast, and I'm an Aquarius, which means my life and sometimes these tours are a little bit chaotic, but they are fun. So buckle up and let's get back to it. I'm in the driver's seat. Very comfortable driver's seat that's power adjusted with lumbar, heated, and ventilated for both front row seats. But that's not all. Check this out. If I go to settings, vehicle, seat, massage settings. So I can turn on the massage for the driver. We have lumbar, relaxing and refreshing. You can increase or decrease the intensity and the speed. And then honestly, I don't really care if my passenger's getting massaged, but I do care. And I will be getting massaged during the rest of this video. So if you hear some kind of vibrational noise, it is what it is. All right, maybe that might be a little too vibrational. This is a mobile command center. Honest to God, this is the hub of the family because you're doing everything. We're eating in here. We are traveling in here. We're throwing soccer balls and hockey sticks and dogs and my God, you name it. The hub for me as the driver, this area is so important. I need a catch-all here, and under here we have a deep storage well. I will say, in the sister vehicle, the QX80, that's a cooler box. And that gets me so excited because you can keep your little drinks cold and all that. Not in Armada, not yet anyway. I love the fact that you can close this up because I collect a lot of junk. So pull that back. This is where you're gonna charge. This is your wireless charging pad, but you do have an additional 2 USB-C chargers here for your passenger or whatever, an extra something. Your 2 cup holders, and then your electronic gear shifter, which I like the fact that they have these buttons kind of easily laid out. Everybody's getting a little funkier these days with this whole thing. We're doing a knob, we're doing it up here. This is pretty easy to get used to. You control your climate here, or you can control your climate on this 14.3 inch color touchscreen. So you actually have 2 14.3 screens. It's in a single piece, but they're 2 different displays, if that makes sense. So if technology is not your jam and you really need a button, you've got it. You also have a heated steering wheel, and this steering wheel, leather wrapped, also is power adjusted. So it telescopes in and out and goes up and down. So you should be able to get into a really comfortable driving posture in this seat. Something else that's really important, and I'm going to show you why. I just got a really nice gift from Klipsch audio because there is a custom tuned Klipsch audio system in here that sounds amazing. I'm going to try to put some footage of that in, but copyright and all the demo stuff with the music makes it really tough. But I'm not going to tell you what this is, but I'm going to hide it right here in my pass-through. So, purses, iPads, valuables, whatever you don't want people to see, you put it in the pass-through. Also, a great place to store a purse, a small bag, so that if you are going to hit the brake, it's not going to fly into the floorboard. I love this, and with the electronic gear shifters now, and you don't need all your gears and stuff in the tunnel, it opens that up, so I love to see it. The other thing that's really customizable and makes this a great riding vehicle is the electronic adaptive air ride suspension system. Damn, that's a mouthful. Check this out. I can use this button to raise or lower my Armada. So when I put it in park, it naturally is going to lower to help me get in and out of the vehicle easier. When I'm going a certain speed, it's going to raise back up, so I have more of a commanding presence on the road. I'm sitting up higher. But when I'm going even faster, it's going to lower back down again for aerodynamics, better performance. One of the other things you can use this for, there's a button just like this in your cargo area, and that will allow you, let's just say you're trying to get a big old honking box that's heavy, you're at Costco, whatever, you can touch the button and you can lower the back of the Armada so that you can load things in and out more easily. I want to show you your drive modes. You have multiple. So you use this knob We are currently in, well, we were in snow. I don't need that. That's going to activate your four-wheel drive system. Standard is going to be your around town everyday driving. Eco is going to pull back your performance a little bit to give you better MPG. So if that's important, you're going to be in Eco. Sport is what I was in all the way over here. It's going to give you peppier acceleration and a sport tuned suspension. And then towing. I mentioned several times now that this baby is a tower and we have a mode for that. So I'm running a little bit late. I'm going to keep her in sport because I'm going to haul butt back to the place I'm staying in just a little bit. We have Google built in. Hey Google, I need directions to South Hall Farm and Inn.
South Hall Farm and Inn is 12 minutes from your location by car in light traffic.
Okay, that's not bad. They told me 45, so even better. Hey Google, put my fan on number 5.
Okay, changing the fan speed for the driver to 5.
Thank you. Google built-in means you don't have to have your phone on you to get the apps to work. And you can download apps, you know, your audio apps, your directional stuff, your maps. So let's just say you don't have your phone on you, like an alternate universe where you don't have that thing glued to you. And you get in here, if you're logged in, you should be able to listen to your playlist and get your maps. You can download maps off-site, like on your phone if you're going somewhere, and it should show up here. So I love Google built-in. I love to use my voice for everything. You also have a button here for voice assistance if you don't want to scream, hey, blank. So that's a good time for me to bring you in on the steering wheel and just show you a little bit. We have paddle shifters. I don't know who really uses these that much in a vehicle like this because the tuning on that 9-speed automatic transmission is so wonderful. I feel like you would clunk it up by, you know, let me know in the comments. You always do. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. So there you have that. You can engage your Pro Pilot Assist 2.1, which is eyes on, hands off driver assistance feature. I don't have my foot on the pedals. I don't have my hands on the wheel. That is this blue button here, and I will insert some footage of how that works. There's only, not every roadway is mapped for Pro Pilot, but there are a bunch that are, and otherwise it's just basically an adaptive cruise control. Lane centering, it'll speed you up and slow you down. Here's a POV look of what the Pro Pilot Assist looks like when it's ready to engage, but you cannot go hands-free. So this is basically an adaptive cruise control, and that is the warning I wanted you to see. If you're messing around on your phone or you're doing something you're not supposed to, you're not paying attention, your Armada will clue you in that you need to put your eyes back on the road and your attention where it needs to be. There's a ton of intelligent safety features inside of this new car, and I will go through those later. I want to show you on this big screen some of your camera views because they're incredible. Touch this button, and I learned this trial and error. If you're going over 12 miles an hour, your cameras will not come on. That's a safety thing, a legal thing. So you have to be going slower or be stationary. You have a surround view. This is what's in front of me. This is on what's on each side of me, and this is so important if you're trying to parallel park, pull in or out of a tight space. Or I swear to you, I go through so many places right now that are narrow and there's columns or something built, trees, and I don't want to, you know, curb a rim or whatever, rip a side view mirror off. So these mirrors come in, these camera views come in incredibly handy. This is what is all the way in kind of a pano look in front of me. There's a 360, and I'm going to save my very favorite one for last. So you can toggle and touch the view that you want and position, you know, see the camera view from that angle, or you can just use your finger and move it. So you can see what's around your Armada, and there's 2 people coming to me telling me that I'm taking too long to film, so we're going to have to just deal with that. Check this out. This is your best friend. It's called Invisible Hood View. Do you see this? Imagine the hood is now invisible and you see what's on your track, what's underneath your front end and what's between your tires. Kind of a crazy view, but imagine you're pulling in or out of the driveway, you don't know a kid left a scooter, you're gonna see it on the invisible hood. Something crosses the road, a small animal or something, you're not sure if it's cleared the way, invisible hood. Tight turns, parking lots, I think you get the point. Invisible hood is one of my all-time favorite camera features. We also have a camera in your rear view mirror. A lot of people drive with this on all the time and that bugs me out. It's just too much going on. So I like a traditional camera, but that camera in the rear view mirror works really well when you have cargo piled up or tall people in your third row, and so you don't have really good visibility out of the back glass. Then I activate the camera. So there's cameras all the way around, there's cameras up there, and there's one other camera that just thrills me, and that's dash cam. So you see the two ladies that are about to tell me I have to leave. You can take a photo of them, or you can look at the rear view of the vehicle. That's what's behind me. Nobody's there trying to bully me. And baby, that is the inside camera view. Okay, you got a baby in a car seat, you have kids in boosters, no matter what, you just like to spy on people, this is it. There's my cameraman. He's so tolerant, he's been so good with me. So, if you're really feeling like your hair is doing it, take a photo. I'm joking, but kinda. I do like to see what's happening behind me. Sometimes my kids start screaming or whining or whatever. You know, and it frazzes you to death and you just don't know what's going on. If I can see all the way back there, I don't know, I just think it's awesome. The other thing is, there is a place, I think in the glove box, to put a micro SD card. It holds up to 8 gigabyte, I think. If there is an event, you're sideswiped, you're parked, and somebody backs into you, whatever, you can catch it on this camera, which I know some of the EVs, like I know Tesla was probably one of the first that I knew of doing it. And then it stores your events. You have your general, your events, and it has all your saved photos. It's a great safety feature. It's awesome when I'm, just as in my mom life, I just love it. So I won't beat that horse to death. I could do a whole video on why I love all the cameras in this car. This is what it looks like in the second row. Pro 4X has standard bench seat in the second row. Everybody else has the option, captains or a bench. I am team captain because my kids are of an age, they're 8 and 10. I need separation and I need area for book bags and all the things. I also need an area to walk through in case nobody can kind of master the whole car seat tilt. So check this out. This is stationary. I don't think we can remove it. And I'm okay with that. You know why? Because it's only half-sided, so there's still a walkway. I hate it when somebody puts a giant ass console right here and you have to leap over it, stand on it. That ain't it. So you have your cup holders here, 2 USB-C charging ports here, and 2 additional charging ports here. Because when you're riding with your family, everybody's got to be fully charged. God forbid the Nintendo Switch is down to 1% and you're on a road trip. That's not it. Not the vibe. You have a 12-volt plug, which honestly, I haven't used one of those since the 90s, but it's there in case you need it. You also control your climate, so you have a tri-zone climate. Your climate back here, you control with this screen, and these seats back here for the second row are heated. For this price point, this is an MSRP about $80,000. I would love to see heated seats in the third and ventilated seats in the second, but that's just if I'm being picky. I'm going to show you legroom here. These seats are on rails. They will go way up and way back depending on who needs more legroom. Long-legged person at the third row, I can come up a little bit. If I'm the one with the long legs or I've got a really tall passenger, and this one is aggressively back, if you can just see this moves. So I think you get it. More vents up top, which I love. And I don't know why I haven't mentioned this before now. You have multiple interior colors, and I'll try to cut in a little bit of footage and show you some of the other cars on the drive. Some is that like saddle brown, of course a black charcoal. This is my favorite. I got the luck of the draw. This is almond and chai. So they are quilted, just really great looking seats. Before you ask, can you keep light interior clean with kids? I've done it. You either Scotch Guard or Simonize it or whatever kind of coating before you leave the dealership. Have them put that on, and other than that, this is a natural textile. Wipe it off. I think it looks really beautiful, but notice how they put dark seat back covers, because if you're riding with kids, they're gonna have their nasty feet all over this, and it's just keeping it a little bit cleaner. That's why we have dark on the floors, but lighter on top, which gives it an airiness. And I really like the stylishness in this cabin. These seats are also the anti-gravity, all the seats are, which makes them incredibly comfortable. And notice how much room I have between me and this passenger here. I just think it's so important when you need to separate to have that like little bit of space. I hope you liked what was supposed to be quick, so let me know what you thought in the comments. And if you want to see my tour of the sister vehicle, the QX80, I have done 2 of those and they are live now on my channel. If you can handle this brand of chaos, you can find me all over social media. I'm on TikTok and Instagram and at realmomcartours.com. So that's all I've got from me in Tennessee. Thanks for watching.